Hey guys, and welcome to another video. My name is Kirsty and today I'm going to be doing a review of If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. Okay, so if you're looking for a diverse book to read, then definitely give this one a go. It centres around a transgender young woman, so she was born a boy but she's always felt like she was a girl, and it's her journey throughout that. So we have flashbacks to when she was a child and her thought process, difficult things that she would encounter. So there's one significant moment that I remember, and that's when she's at school and she's told that she has to write a story. And so obviously at this point in time she is a boy, but again she identifies as a girl. So she's been told to write a story, so she writes about how she goes to this magical land and there's this older girl who she meets, and this older girl says to this little boy, "I am you when you grow up." So she writes this story about how when she grows up she's going to be a girl, and that really hit hard for me because she takes this story to her dad because she's so proud of it. She's like, "Oh my god, daddy, look at the story I wrote." And he reads it and he starts off like, "Oh, this is a really good story," and then he gets to the part where his son sees this older girl and the older girl says, "This is you when you grow up," and his face just drops and he's like, "This is fictional, this is not real, it's never gonna happen." And I just started crying. I was like, you can't kill your children's dreams like that. That was just horrible. I was like, oh my god, I hated the father. I absolutely hated him. But he does have amazing character development throughout this book. And it is a short book, it's only 300 pages long, but there is such immense character development for all of the characters, I think, apart from a few which, oh my god, no, I absolutely hated them. I'm going to put this book down because my arm's starting to hurt. Okay, so I thought this book was phenomenal. I thought it was absolutely amazing, definitely 5 out of 5, because it was just, it's an own voices novel, so Meredith Russo is transgender, so you know the representation that you're getting is real. She does put a disclaimer in the back saying this is not the journey that every transgender might go through. There obviously are going to be different journeys, some more hard, some more easy. So she does put a disclaimer in the back about that. She also puts a note to non-transgender people saying, look, I hope this story was educational for you, and it really is. It's such an educational book without sounding like a pamphlet that you find in the doctors, but it was really heartwarming in places. It was, words cannot describe how good it was. I read this in 3 hours, and in one sitting I just sat down and just read it, and I finished the book and I was like, wow. One of the things that I really did like was the friendship that Amanda had in her new school. She moved, I think, I can't remember where she moved to, but it was in a southern state. I think it might be Mississippi or Jackson, I'm not 100% sure, but it is a southern state, and Russo plays to the stereotypes that people in the South are very racist, they're very homophobic. That personally isn't my view, I'm just putting it out there. I've never been to the southern states, so I cannot say what their viewpoints are, but those are the viewpoints that Russo puts in her book. Again, those are not my personal opinions. Okay, don't want any angry comments. She meets these friends, obviously they don't know that Amanda is transgender, so they get to know each other, they become really good friends. And in the back of her head, Amanda's thinking, oh my god, how do I tell them? What do I say? And it's about her just navigating her way through school. And there's a bit of romance involved. There's strong family ties. I loved Amanda's mom. Absolutely loved her. She was supportive. She was just absolutely great. It showed the emotion that parents go through when their child is going through that transition, and I just thought it was really, really good. It was eye-opening. As I said before, it was educational. There was one character who, well, two characters who I really just couldn't stand. One of them was Parker. I thought he was self-absorbed, I thought he was obnoxious, and I just thought he was awful. Just the things that he would come out and say, I was like, whoa, like, you need to take a step back a bit. Another character that I didn't like was Bee. Now, at first, I really did like her. There's one line in the book that just made me laugh, and it's Bee saying, because Bee's bisexual, and she says to Amanda, look, I'm not your gay sidekick character in a story, okay? And I was like, oh, that's such a good line to put in there. But part of me felt like she still was the bisexual sidekick character, because she wasn't really main character. And then her at the end of the novel, without giving away any spoilers, I didn't like the person that she became or things that she did at the end of the novel. It just completely put me off her. I cried for Amanda, I really did. Not just at the end of the book, but throughout the whole thing, because I can't imagine the struggles that she or any transgender person has to go through. It was so difficult to read sometimes, but it's such an amazing novel. The writing is brilliant, the characters, apart from a few, are amazing. I loved the friendships, I loved the character development that happened throughout the book. I loved the character of the mom. At the end, I liked the character of the dad. The romance for me was a bit, it wasn't great. I felt like there was a few bits where they're building the foundation of the relationship, and I was just like, no, it seemed a bit too insta love for me. I mean, I know it wasn't like quick, but it was still like, you know, it wasn't gradual. It kind of went like this, and then sure, we'll run with it. We'll roll with how that's gonna go. I thought the very ending of the book was fantastic. I loved the choices that Amanda made, even though I was a bit wary about them, and I loved how she just always looked out for herself. I loved the character of Virginia, because Amanda goes to this support group when she's first transitioning to a woman, and the support group leader, Virginia, is just great. I absolutely love her. So that was my review of If I Was a Girl by Meredith Russo. This is a phenomenal book. I absolutely love it. I believe it's got a different cover now. It's just got a girl on the front cover with like looking over her shoulder. But no, I love it. I can't wait to read more of Meredith Russo's books, because this was just utterly brilliant. So yeah, definitely 5 out of 5. I did try and keep that review as spoiler free as possible. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And it would mean the world to me if you clicked on the subscribe button, because this channel is still new. I'm still building the foundations of it, so just clicking that subscribe button would just give me that extra little motivation to keep posting these videos for you. Also, I do have a schedule for videos. They're every Tuesday and Friday. Fingers crossed I actually keep to that schedule, but I think I should. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!